Are you online?
Yep.
20 seconds. So how's it been going, Ion?
Pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. Nice holiday break. How about yourself?
I couldn't ask for better. I worked 5 days out of a 14-day period.
Yeah, I've been going a little bit crazy with all the holidays and kids and friends and school and everything else. Never take a winter master class over the holidays. Biggest mistake ever.
I figured that'd be condensed soup. I think I'd avoid that one.
And we are live.
Hello and welcome to Station42. I'm your infamous host, Vader Malik, and with me today is our co-host,
Traz Ion, the unsteady. Oh gods, an asteroid. Oh god, I think I just got wrecked.
Yeah, that's how it always happens. Anyway, today's show is brought to you in part by
an asteroid. Fat zappers! Need a quick remedy to get rid of a few extra pounds that you gained whilst on vacation in the GOS system?
Yeah.
Try the Fat Zapper pills. Just one pill can take off up to 4 pounds. Our groundbreaking nanobot technology emits a low, constant electrical pulse throughout your entire body that literally zaps the fat away. No more splitting seams to get into your flight suit. Try Fat Zappers and lose up to 4 pounds a day or 5% of your money back.
Warning, not taking potting, will be potting, nursing pregnant, may become pregnant, or want to flame broken automatically for 2 hours.
Additionally, our broadcast is supported by the StarCitizen Facebook community, aka Ready Player One, the Star Citizen subreddit, Twitch, Twitter, and of course the amazing people at CIG who keep our community thriving. If you're a backer, or about to be, or planning on your dog, cat, or animal, vegetable, mineral to become a backer at some point, just chill out. We're here for you. So sit back and enjoy the peanut butter and Station 42 jelly.
That's right. With writing support by Mr. Irv Nation, may he always shoot first, along with graphical content, well, by you. If you've got the skills, send us a message. We got a position open.
Today, I'd like to introduce our special guest, Mr. Joshua, a Star Citizen shooting all the way from Buffalo, New York.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome, man.
Yeah, welcome to the show, brother.
Man. Joshua, as a brand new backer, what's been your experience so far?
It's been open-minded, looking around at the beautiful graphics, looking at the voices of ships. My personal favorite.
Nice. With coming on, did you have a chance to take advantage of that sexy referral system? Get your free 5K UEC?
Yes, but I would like to point out that it's not meant for abuse. You don't want people who don't know you or who are strangers say, hey, you're a famous person, how about you come join our ranks for 5,000?
Have you seen any of that kind of action? I definitely know that some people are going to try that. I've seen some pretty interesting online shenanigans.
No, I haven't been sequestered from any, but lo and behold, there will be some people out there that will just door salesmen.
Oh yeah.
So how do you like your hangar? Have you walked around your hangar yet?
Hangar? You mean hangar?
Yep, the hangar.
Oh yes, I adore the hangar.
I love it, man.
Did you just make a hangar joke?
Oh boy, here we go. So, anybody pick up any new ships during the holiday sale?
Yeah, not me. I already kind of blew my wad on the anniversary sale, so.
Got myself a Saber.
Oh, did you now?
I upgraded my Connie to a Carrack.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you get to paying for that crew upgrade. You're going to be able anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey. You said you wanted it.
Whoa,
I
whoa, whoa.
did.
Yeah, no, for myself, I didn't actually do any I didn't pick up anything new, but I did pony up for the upgrades to the reliance to some of the variants. So that was pretty cool. What about Joshua? Hey man, did you are you just sticking with your one ship, or did the holiday sale entice you at all?
Oh, holiday sale. The backing was already my budget. I blew my budget on one major AAA game this year, though.
All right.
Saving up. I got all these other games though. Underground,
Oh yeah.
which like in direct competition with
Yeah.
the people who left CIG, although they've managed to make it successful.
Yeah.
You know, good luck to them. Good luck to anybody who goes into these projects.
Well, there's at least it's kind of a renaissance as far as the sci-fi genre.
Absolutely.
Hey Joshua, hold your push to talk a little bit before and after, because I think you're getting cut out too. That way our listeners get to hear what you got to say.
Oh, okay.
Right on, man. So what about that freelancer? Have you seen that? Because that's the big thing. I mean, I know that you just started with a single Mustang, but we've got but that's a big ship for a lot of people in the universe, and I know that they put that out on the PTU. Have you watched any of the videos on it?
Not yet, although I've been quite busy playing around with the Arena Commander.
Oh, nice.
So I've just got to ask this a certain special kind of way. What was your very first package?
My very first package was probably just the basic stuff, really.
Okay.
I think
mean-
did the Mustang Alpha, right? Wasn't last
Yeah.
time we talked, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'm going like pretty basic at the moment because I am currently low on funds and I spent most of my budget on my computer at home,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
trying to get it to run.
Trying to get it to run. What kind of system do you have?
It's a Dell Precision 3500, but I've maxed out the RAM at 16 gigabytes.
What
It-
CPU does it run?
It runs Intel Xenon at it's a quad core at 2.53 gigahertz.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice.
basically the equivalent of an i7, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I'll have to check back with you on that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's kind of like the server edition for the i7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So-
always wondered about using those kinds of systems, but meh, that's a whole other discussion. What were you saying, Adrian?
I was just going to ask. So you said that you got a starter package. Are you planning on what's the ship that you'd want if you could pick up another one right at the moment? Just any particular one that you're eyeballing?
I've said before, and that would be the Kamek. Sorry, it's the
The Karak?
yes, the Karak.
Yeah, the science one. Yeah, I got you. Oh, exploration. Yeah.
We
You
call
know,
it the science one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a damn sexy ship too. It's got a lot of well, I don't know. I mean, they definitely have touted it as the pinnacle of exploration capability. So yeah, it's a well loved favorite in the community. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of sums up your long term ship plans. Are you more hardcore about the exploration or more about like the science?
I'm more about the science, though, about finding out the careers, playing with all the buttons, learning my controls. You know, I've had a lot of experience with, smaller games like Artemis, Spaceship
Oh,
Simulator.
nice. I haven't played that, but I've heard a lot of people talking about it.
It's not meant for wide area networks. It's strictly meant for local area networks. The latency would kill the game mood instantly.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine that'll be a challenge that the network coders will have to deal with for Star Citizen as well, because It's going to be some crazy stuff going over the network.
Let's see. My first ship package was actually the Avenger. I was just wanting to know: are you planning on earning the Carrack in game, or are you actually trying to save up money to actively purchase it now?
Well, I'm trying to get it in game without using any like real world assets. Basically that's because it presents a challenge, and I don't want to buy something and then ruin the mood. Whereas you can work up and get it, like with being a really tough fighter pilot,
Yeah.
I think that's a very wise decision.
Now, are there any ships that aren't out yet that you want to earn towards when, like, what's the first ship that you're going to go for besides like the Carrack? Or are you going to try to go straight to that, or are you going to stop midway? Are there other ships between you and the Carrack that you see yourself getting?
Probably I see myself getting like the Freelancer or something, if that is attainable where I'm at.
No, definitely it is. The duration is the variant there that's pretty sexy.
Is there any ships that aren't out yet that you're thinking of looking at getting?
Not at the moment. I'm just trying to work with the ship I already have now because
Certainly.
I'm a slow learner to 6 Degrees of Freedom games.
Ah.
Have you played anything like that before? Because you said you had a history with Descent, right?
Yeah, Descent 2, Free Space 2.
That's not too far off the 6 Degrees of Freedom.
Yeah, Tacky on the Fringe. Which Tacky on the Fringe was my first game I remember playing. That was 6 Degrees of Freedom.
Oh, nice.
Very, very nice. Let's see here. I just wanted to ask a really quick question. What's your very next computer upgrade that you're planning on getting?
I plan on getting a Intel i7. I'm trying to upgrade the RAM to 8 gigs, but that's very, very far in the future.
Oh yeah.
It's something that it's not as easy as purchasing a console. You got to get all the parts have to work in harmony. Because
Certainly.
the weakest link will definitely just ruin.
So
everything.
I take it you've already got the motherboard?
Yes, I got the motherboard. The hard drive I'm going to reuse, it's a terabyte. It's SATA. It's not SSD, but it works.
Okay.
Right on.
I'm
Well,
gonna reuse.
if you get around to it, I do recommend the SSD. They've done some testing, and it definitely pays off pretty nice for Star Citizen. You don't have to have anything super fancy, but having it does help.
Oh, definitely. I mean, not having any mechanical and having the read improved. Although I tend to go old school on the hard drive because at least with an old hard drive you can still save data on it if the hard drive goes kaput.
True that.
I just wanted to ask a question. So you play a lot of Arena Commander. How's your experience, your frame rate's been in that?
My frame rate has been a more or less average about 45 to 50.
Wow.
That's because I've been doing a lot of movement, and usually whenever I point myself towards a major solar system or major system, the frame rate drops down, although I haven't been able to fix that to get back up to like a maybe clear 60.
That's pretty good though.
It is actually. I mean, that's
That's
totally
really
playable.
good.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I know, right? So all that time in Arena Commander, do you have like a favorite game mode?
Dogfight. I definitely have to go with dogfight. That's because it teaches you how to use the controls, and because you're in the moment, you're in the heat, you're in the moment. So can't make a mistake, otherwise the other guy is going to.
Now is that dogfight against other players or a dogfight against like the Vandal Swarm?
I think it would be against players because the human element is often unpredictable. So, because if you can figure out how bots work, you can mostly see where you're going to predict their attacks.
Makes
Rock
sense.
and roll.
So, what brought you to Star Citizen originally? Like what? How did you hear about Star Citizen, and what intrigued you about the game to become a
Um,
backer?
I, the fact that Chris hasn't sold CIG yet means he has faith in his product.
Yeah, I
Plus, we'd
like
It's a
that
good
probably
answer.
answer.
hound him to the ends of the earth, probably with that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you're aware that Eric Peterson, aka Wingman, he is one of the guys that helped found CIG, and he is actually the main dev that's driving the newest Descent Underground.
Yes, I heard about that, and also the sound guy, if I'm not mistaken,
Huh.
from Descent.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right,
Michael
Michael
Moreland.
something. Yeah, that's right.
Yep,
That's
Michael
right.
Moreland.
Nice. See, I learned something new today.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually used to back Michael Moreland's Patreon when he was doing the offshoot of Star Citizen. Once he kind of dropped out of the official capacity, but then when Descent came up, I think they were talking about supporting both platforms, and then I think eventually they just bowed out of the CIG side of things altogether.
Yeah.
Now, did you pick up Descent recently, the new one?
Yes, a friend of mine gave me a copy for free.
Oh,
Sweet.
have you played
Yeah.
it yet?
Lucky.
I've yet to install it. Yeah, I'm at another house, but my
We,
gaming.
hey, I can install it for you and check it out.
No,
Report back.
I just got it today. It was a New Year's gift actually.
I gotta pick on you, man. You know, I'm the pirate arch type of the group, so yeah.
Yeah.
So are you looking to stick with mouse and keyboard, or are you going to be growing into like the more sim oriented like HOTAS or HOJAM or any one of the other fancy flight models?
HOTAS, HOJAM, joystick. I used them before, and joysticks are comparable to like the thumbsticks on a game controller. You tend to overshoot your direction. You know, at least with a mouse, it gives you at least a much more precision.
Right
I don't
on.
know. My experience differs.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how well you set up your like oh god, why can't I think of it at the moment? Your
Well,
sensitivities.
yeah.
I've always wanted to actually try out the throttle with a mouse and keyboard. I don't really have an interest in having a flight stick per se, but I felt like if I had a more granular, an analog version of the throttle, I'd enjoy it a lot better.
Yeah,
That's actually the way I recommend it. I recommend throttle left hand and mouse right hand currently, and only assuming you're using a throttle that has a thumbstick for your strafing. But
Yeah.
some people achieve that by using a flight stick in the left hand as well.
I've seen that before. The dual. As a matter of fact, we had a guest that actually did that. A former guest, a second guest, I believe. Dual stick.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy. I'm still a little tempted to try an actual stick instead of the throttle I have. But since they've changed the flight model to where it's kind of de-escalated the value of your up, down, left, right strafing, I don't think it matters anymore.
Well, anyway, Travis, what can you tell us about that wonderful, wonderful Million Mile High Club?
Oh, ha ha ha.
I'm giving away secrets. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I recommend anybody who's dying to explore it. If you check out Board Gamer, he's got he's an amazing streamer and does a whole lot of content generation for the community. But he also has an article where he talks about how you can move the files around inside the directory. And in the live server, not even in PTU, you can just copy the files over, plop them into a folder, make sure you have a backup, and then when you log into your Hangar, you can get in and actually check it out. There's not a whole lot to it right now because obviously it's the first iteration, but it is really pretty. And of course, if you actually own it, you can actually check it out in the PTU right now too. So
this.
How do you get to it from the PTU?
The
Is it
PTU,
an Arcore?
No, it's going to be eventually. It's supposed to be situated in one of the Quest hubs, but of course we don't really have Quest hubs in ArcCorp yet. But it
So
would be
it's
like
just from the elevator for now.
yeah, pretty much from the or from the menu system where you would choose
Mm.
ArcCorp or Crusader. It's a third option, and yeah, I don't know. Like it's a mixed bag. Like on the one hand, I'm really surprised that it's come out so early, and I'm super excited about that. That was kind of cool. It's really beautiful. But on the flip side, I know that the development time that they put into it was really, really, really compressed, and that the functionality that a lot of the owners really hoping for hasn't been mentioned. And so, it's kind of a mixed bag. But either way, whatever, I mean, I trust CIG to take care of things down the road. So we'll see.
So this next question is aimed at all the people that aren't German in the room. What kind of bars do you like? Everybody. Sorry, Goddard. He's
Don't
on the wagon,
lecture me
folks.
about beer.
I'm not going to lecture the German about beer. He's probably an expert beyond my compare. My whole thing is I just like to have a nice sit back lounge kind of area and sit down and drink. Bloody Marys and stuff like that. I've never really cared for beer, but I do have a taste for liquor. So that's my answer. Ion?
Oh, I like the biru.
Uh-oh.
My favorite kind of bar, I'd have to go with the German bar. I'm fond of dark beers and Hefeweizens myself, so yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Score one for Goddard.
I don't know.
Josh?
I had to go with
Not legal.
American bar.
Well, I mean, like sports bar, movie bar, highfalutin, lizard lounge bar. I mean,
Hookah
Oh,
bar?
I can't afford that. I just want to go to bar just to get drunk.
yeah.
Valid answer.
There you go. I don't know anybody else that goes for bar for any different reasons. At least none that are valid. So,
The nice girls.
So are we going to be able to actually put custom music into this? Are we going to have any kind of options in terms of music or what the guy can serve in drinks? I'm wondering about the customization of the bar, and being as you're the only one that has one, Traz.
Well, I mean, I know that I think everybody wants to have custom music because I mean, we have the music players in Hangar. So, but the question is when they finally make it that we can share a hangar, if you have music playing on your jukebox, will your guest hear the music that you're playing? The problem with that is the legal issues of copyright and streaming and sharing and all the technical back end of streaming that custom music. So I mean, there's some issues there. That's not even an issue that's tied directly to the Million Mile High Club. The one time I got to visit Santa Monica CIG, I spoke with Toast, their legal rep guy, and amazing gentleman, and he took the time to talk to me a little bit. And yeah, I mean, basically everybody wants it. CIG wants it. They believe that they have some solutions that they can whip out that'll sort us out and do what they want it to do. But that's such a long-term thing that who knows when we'll hear about it.
As a pirate, how is there any kind of preemptive concern about somebody downloading the music from somebody's, hangar? I mean, what's to stop me from like figuring out how to get a WAV file or an MP3 file from that?
Well, I think it's not even so much about downloading that stuff, but just the streaming itself. I mean, if you wanted to download a piece of music, I mean, you could find better sources um, than a stream from a Million Mile High Club.
Yeah. But
I
even
mean,
so,
it's basically a broadcast thing rather than a download pirating issue.
yeah.
Hey, Josh, have you looked at orgs yet?
Excuse me?
Have you looked at orgs, organizations? Do you have any kind of having any contact with any big groups or little groups?
Not yet. Although I tend to fly indie. When push comes to shove, who's gonna watch your back? Everyone has to watch their own back. So I prefer to stay solo. At least just stay alone. because it avoids most of the conflict within.
I agree with that. Some of the bigger things, bigger outfits tend to cause conflict.
Well, even if you're avoiding, the giant organizational kind of things, I mean, even a mercenary or an independent's going to have to rely on some people. Are you going to avoid people altogether and actually go for the full solo route, or you just mean that you're avoiding the organized religion of of the big organizations?
That's probably it. I'm gonna avoid most of the big organizations. Probably like have a small skeleton crew. At least a little crew where you can get to know each other. You're not classified as a number or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No super militaristic mega soldier group. Gotcha. I think this is about the wrap on the show. I want to go ahead and thank Mr. Josh for hopping on. We got one more segment to do, and that is the rapid fire five for the new guy. So, are you ready, Josh?
Yep.
All right. Keyboard and mouse or HOTAS?
Keyboard and mouse.
Favorite flyable ship?
Fast. It turns on a dime.
All right. Favorite future ship?
Big scientific trading vessel.
Ballistic or energy weapons? Maybe something else.
Ballistic.
Craziest thing that you want to do at launch?
Break the game.
There we go.
Don't we all?
Very, very valid answers. Again, thank you for coming and sharing your time with us and letting the us and the all the people watching out there get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. It's always great.
It was my pleasure.
Well, all right, you fine folks. Thank you for spending your hard-earned listening time with us. And if you liked our show, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave us a little feedback if you can in the comments below. And by comments below, I mean when we publish this to YouTube later on. Yeah.
And if you like some of the intro and outro music of today's episode, please be sure to just go ahead and either check with me or check out the SoundCloud that I'll be posting up at a later date. Thanks, everyone. We will see you next week. Go ahead and play that outro music. Traz, you want to lead it?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom.